Hello YouTube, this is Alston with another Project 24 vlog. I want to apologize. It has been a little while since I've updated you guys on my progress. I really haven't had a lot to talk about because I haven't done a lot of work. But today in this video, I am going to talk a little bit about the writing service iWriter. Recently, I hired iWriter to write 3 blog post for me, and I just want to spend a few minutes discussing the good, the bad, and the terrible. I'll conclude the video by stating if I decide to do iWriter or any other writing service again, but let's get started. So over the last few weeks, if you've listened or watched this vlog, you know that I had a knee injury. Because of that knee injury, I've been unable to sit at a desk and type. For this reason, and because I wanted to continue on with my goal of getting to 100 blog posts and 30 YouTube videos for my primary site, I decided to find writers. iWriter has been recommended by a number of different sites, so I figured I would give it a shot. So what I decided to do is I decided to hire iWriter to do 2 staple posts and 1 response post. Now, as you know, the response posts are 1,500 words and the staple posts are 2,500 words. And this is according to Project 24 and the income school model of creating affiliate sites. So with that in mind, one thing that everyone has said that uses iWriter, you must give them very, very detailed instructions. And so what I did is I spent a few minutes, or probably about an hour, creating headings and subheadings for these users or these writers to write. So basically they just need to fill in the gaps. I probably came up with 10 or 15 subheadings per topic, just so that they had plenty to write about. Then when you go into the iWriter backend, you create an account. Obviously, you request writing to be done, and if you're doing a blog, you can only choose between Premium, Elite, or Elite Plus. So what I did, I decided that I wanted decent content. I went with Elite Plus, and then for the response post, it was 2,000 words for $44, and then the staple post was $66 for 3,000 words. And so I didn't submit them all at one time. I did them over a course of 3 days. So the process is a little strange. It just, once you submit a request to have something written, it just kind of sits there, and it says pending. And it'll just sit there and say pending, pending, pending. And then all of a sudden, one day it'll say your article's being written, and then boom, it's submitted for review, which is a little concerning because I was getting nervous that nothing was getting done, and they don't really state a refund policy at all on their website. So like if you made a purchase and you decide to cancel the purchase, I didn't find anything that said you could refund your money back into your account. That could be a problem, because if you wanted to go to a different writing service, you're kind of out of that money that you paid. So that was a little concerning. You really can't get your money back, I guess. So with regard to the posts, of the 3 posts, the response and 2 staple posts, 2 of them were below average. Now I think that I write an average level. I don't think I'm a scholar by any stretch of the imagination. So when I got it back, I was very, very disappointed with the level. Elite is supposed to be pretty good with regard to the content writer, and this person was not. What it seemed like, and you could just tell if you read this article, is this person wrote the article in his native language or her native language, and then clicked translate, and then possibly went to a word spinner or a paragraph spinner site. A paragraph spinner site is a site that'll just rearrange words or throw in different substitute words for others when I don't know why you would do it, but you can go to these sites and it does it for you. Maybe if you're a high school kid and you need to get a paper done fast, that's something you could do. Anyway, so you could tell that this person was not a native English speaker, just hurried up and got through. It seemed like every other word was the. That was incredibly disappointing. And so I spent probably about half as much time fixing the 3,000 word article as I would have if I had just written it myself. And then when you add in that it took me about 45 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes to create all of the headings and subheadings, I could have just written it myself if I was 100%. So that was a little annoying that I kind of wasted money. And then the unfortunate part about it, to compound it, was this person wound up writing the 3,000 word article and a 2,000 word article for me. And you could see the exact same errors. There were grammar errors. This person threw in the about every other word. You could tell it wasn't native English. It didn't flow. Now, I didn't specify that I wanted native English. I don't know that it would matter. But it was not very good. And it was disappointing because I had to go back through for both articles and spend a ton of time. Going through and getting things fixed up. The other article, which was a 3,000 word post, was actually written very well. It was either average or slightly above average. There were some grammatical errors that were thrown in there, but it seemed like this person either was a native English speaker or they had an English speaker read through the post. So that was a pleasant surprise. I got one article back that was bad, then I got a second article back that was good, and then my third article that I got back was not very good. And so, so that's kind of my review of iWriter. If you look hard enough, you will see that articles are hit and miss, regardless of how much information that you give them, and that's kind of disappointing because $66 for a post is a pretty good amount of money. Not to mention the time that I had spent fixing the posts and actually creating an outline or a template. So personally, I don't think that I will use iWriter ever again. It's just too spotty, and I don't really want to invest my time and money into something that may or may not work, that may require me to spend more time and money. So with that being said, I started looking into other options. Let me see if I can find it. I can't remember what the name is off the top of my head. But while I look for it, why don't I discuss a little bit about my progress with how much money I've made so far. To date, I have made $3.53 with AdSense, which is the ad network through Google, and I'm still sitting at 62 cents for someone that bought A Star Is Born through my affiliate link on Amazon. So that puts me at $4.15. Now, the first goal that we strive for, or that Project 24, the income school guys strive for, is your first $5 online. They call that Pizza Day. I am still about 85 cents short of Pizza Day. At this rate, I will probably make Pizza Day sometime next month. But I kind of projected that in one of my earlier videos. I talked about how I did not niche down far enough, and that is possibly what's holding me back from my site from growing. On the positive note, though, let me just pull up my Google Analytics. Google Analytics. All right, so my Google Analytics for my first site, the site currently has about 72 blog posts and 21 YouTube videos. I just recorded another YouTube video for that site. The goal is 100 blog posts and 30 YouTube videos. But my Google Analytics for this first site for the month of March, today is the 16th. I am currently at 314 page views, 291 unique page views, an average time of 1 minute and 49 seconds, and a bounce rate of 89%. So that is looking pretty good. If we compare that to February, for the entire month of February, I had 446 page views and 382 unique page views. If we take the number of page views and divide that by 28, that's about, so we'll say 16 per day. And then if I go over to March, we'll say 314 divided by, today's the 16th. Actually, we'll say the 16th, even though it's early. That's about almost 20 page views per day. So it's slowly climbing. If the trend continues, I'll have more page views this month than I did last month. So that's definitely a positive. And then one other thing that I wanted to mention, I'm going to pull up my Google Search Console. I'm actually not going to share the screen with you because it has all of my blog and niche information. But a good positive thing that I'm seeing is I currently am ranking for, it says 452 words. So that's, or 452 phrases. For example, if someone said how to cook a hot pocket, it's possible that I could rank for that. That would, if it shows up on Google, if it shows up on your Google Search Console, it means that you are ranking for that. Now, out of that 452, over 250 are in the top 100. So I want to say closer to 350 are ranking in the top 100, which is good. And if you remember, I completed my first 35 blog posts between September 7th and October 24th. And basically all of January and February I have spent putting up the other 30 plus articles. So hopefully this is a sign that things are starting to turn and my Google AdSense will explode through the roof. As I mentioned, my goal is to get back on track and provide one of these Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with various information. And now that I'll be back, hopefully writing a little bit more, I'll be able to bring you more content. So once again, this is Alston, and if this information helped you at all, make sure that you hit like and subscribe so that I can continue making great videos for you. All right, thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.